Hey everyone, welcome to week 5 of our philosophy journey. Today we're diving into two crucial topics, cultural relativism and logical fallacies. These concepts might sound complex, but trust me, they're essential for any budding philosopher. So let's break them down. First up, cultural relativism. This idea suggests that what's considered right or wrong depends entirely on cultural context. In other words, there's no single, universal moral truth. At first, this might make sense. Different cultures have different beliefs after all, but here's the catch. If we buy into cultural relativism completely, it means we can't judge any culture's morals as better or worse than another's. This can be problematic. Think about practices like inequality or oppression. Are these just cultural differences? This week we'll dive into James Rachel's critique of cultural relativism. According to Rachel's, this viewpoint is flawed because it ignores universal moral values that cut across cultures. For example, is causing unnecessary harm ever truly acceptable? Many societies would agree it's not. Using the logical tools we've learned, we'll assess the strengths and weaknesses of cultural relativism. Now let's shift gears to logical fallacies. These are common errors in reasoning that can make weak arguments appear strong. Recognizing them is like having a superpower for critical thinking. Here are a few to watch out for. 1. Straw man fallacy. This one's about misrepresenting someone's argument to make it easier to attack. Imagine arguing against a simplified version of your opponent's point instead of their actual position. 1. Ad hominem fallacy. Instead of addressing the argument, this fallacy attacks the person making it. It's like saying someone's wrong just because you don't like them. 1. Appeal to tradition. Ever heard someone argue that something is right just because it's always been done that way? That's an appeal to tradition fallacy. By understanding these fallacies, you'll be better equipped to spot weak arguments and avoid them in your own reasoning. So here are the key takeaways for week 5. 1. Cultural relativism tells us that moral values are culturally based. But James Rachel's points out that this view has limitations as it overlooks universal moral principles. 1. Knowing logical fallacies helps you identify flawed arguments and strengthens your critical thinking skills. As you ponder cultural relativism and logical fallacies this week, think about how critical thinking allows us to challenge weak arguments and reach sound ethical conclusions. Thanks for watching. Keep those philosophical gears turning, and I'll see you next time.